So one of the biggest benefits I've had from the course is basically the confidence that I have when patients come in and have a specific problem. If my traditional treatment didn't work or I didn't feel comfortable with their outcomes, I now have a vast amount of other ways to go, essentially, and other areas to check, other things to look at that before I didn't even know was possible.
It's made it easier for me to practice because I'm not always so focused on finding a neurological problem on everybody. I'm looking at a wider scope and looking at their biomechanics and how that integrates into their neurology. So it's really been cool to be able to blend both of those things together.
The benefit to me personally has been that it's turned a lot of my ideas about rehabilitation upside down. The ideas that David and Stuart have put forth and Nicholas have put forth have really just changed my idea of dynamic stability and how to create a more functional human being, quite frankly.
And my practice has totally changed and I love it. The FNOR protocols is probably 80% of my practice now.
To hit the body from different angles through afferentation to the brain, but also looking at just the biomechanics has been really cool.
Since I started the program, I feel like I got exponential growth of my knowledge.
This course has been really good to kind of revamp my skill and my training to do things more specific for the patient. Things that they've seen clinically and putting things in a new twist to get people out of pain quicker than any other modality.
One of the elements that we do as functional neurologists is we tend to be very brain-centric, very brain-oriented, and we haven't in the past addressed the orthopedic component and how the peripheral system essentially helps to not only be controlled by that, but to influence the brain activity. So for me, the most important thing is that it's a perfect integration of these two systems.
Benefits of taking the FNOR program so far have been that we've been able to propel patients in rehabilitation a lot faster, especially when it comes to low back pain, discogenic patients, chronic neck pain, postural type of issues, and that too have been really advanced in terms of people responding a lot faster.
This is good for everybody, not just the healthy athletic individuals, not just the individuals who have disc issues or this or that.
So the reason I got involved with FNOR was mainly because I was looking for more of the integrative hands-on approach.
So I have found that the results are much faster and you get better integration.
The rehab that I've heard here and the ideas that I've heard here, I've not heard anywhere else in the world of rehabilitation.
The things we learn here and how to integrate not only pain relief, but neurorehabilitation, targeted rehabilitation towards a problem area biomechanically. Just can't say enough about it.
It just speeds up recovery for patients that much more. It makes you more effective.
All of a sudden I'm getting referrals from neurosurgeons, orthopedic surgeon in our town who's never sent me anybody.
Phenomenal results on patients who have had nerve problems for a number of years.
The way that they've designed the courses, they take you through this rather rapidly, and I think you become pretty competent pretty quickly in being able to help people at a much higher level, and that's what we all want to do. I think that's what I want to do.
To me, it's just, this is the win-win for someone who is passionate about pain and wants just to get people out of pain and get them out of pain quickly.
I can't wait for the next one.
Can't recommend it enough.
And FNOR has greatly enhanced my practice, numerous fronts.
And I tell you what, I would recommend it to everybody. I think we should have got this in school. I think that it's worth every penny, and I would do it again.
The whole course is centered around results. It's centered around action. And the fact that you can walk away from this course and go on Monday and apply the techniques immediately was a huge draw. So I actually originally came to the first one to see, what it's all about. And I've been to every one ever since because it's that beneficial immediately. And so if you're considering it, I think it's kind of a no-brainer, because anything you invest in the course, you immediately get back by referrals. And that's how we looked at it, and it's grown our practice ever since.